It's Tuesday, May 20th, guys. My name is Nick Parsons. This is the Betting Memo presented by Sports Memo. We have a jam-packed show to go over today. Lots to go over, lots to talk about. The NBA and NHL playoffs are in full swing. I'm going to give out a client play. That's Parsons' best bet. I have a featured capper, a featured free play, as well as some other interesting betting information. Lots of free plays and actual client plays on this show, guys. But let's just get the show started. It's time for the... Guys, head on over to Sports Memo right now to check out our featured play of the day, which comes from Tom Macrina, one of the newer or sort of newish handicappers that has come on board over the last couple of months, but who has already made a name for himself. Tom's NBA numbers have been right among the nation's best since day one this year. And so our featured play of the day is Tom's NBA 4% best bet. Guys, it's the start of the conference championships tonight. Tom is 67% with his NBA over the last 7 days, and he's hit 60% overall this season with his NBA picks. He's been delivering winners all year long, and so this is it. It's our featured package of the day, Tom's 4% NBA best bet, as he looks to put the cherry on top of what has already been a very successful season. So guys, it would really help us out if you use this code, all one word, MEMO50 on checkout to grab a pick, any pick on any capper. There are really so many different hot handicappers right now. Some specialize in just a few sports. Other cappers do every sport. Some cappers are selective with their picks. Other cappers prefer a high volume approach with their plays. The newer roster has every single style of handicapper. And as I say, there's some really hot handicappers over there right now. Check out the leaderboards. Grab up Tom's 4% NBA best bet for the start of the conference championships tonight. And then use the code MEMO50 to get 50% off daily pick packages, guys, throughout the month of May. If we could really get a couple of sales through this special, through the show over the next couple of days, that would really, truly be greatly appreciated, gentlemen. But guys, I know why you're here. For the most part, you're here for the free picks. And on this show, I'm going to give you a client play. It's time for... And my best bet for Tuesday, May 20th, comes from the ice. This is an actual NHL pick that I have up at Sports Memo right now. And so this is an actual client play, guys. The NBA and NHL are into the conference finals. And so the game we're looking at tonight is Florida and Carolina in game one. As primarily a situational capper, guys, I think there's value to be had on grabbing Carolina on the puck line option. They've set this line at nearly a pick'em, which I'm a little skeptical about. I think Carolina should, in fact, be a larger favorite here, not like a minus 200 favorite or anything like that, but in the minus 140 to minus 160 range. The Hurricanes, they do have nearly 65% of the money on them. I'm a contrarian, but as we get down to the end here, and there's only a few games left, I mean, there's always going to be a public side and a contrarian side. But I'm going to suggest a play on the puck line, guys. So you have to lay the 1.5 goals here. Carolina has to win by 2 goals to win the bet, but the return is over plus 200. I posted this at plus 215. I'm not swinging for the fences with this bet or anything. Around here, I like to stick to just a single unit, no matter how big or small I perceive the pick to be. But as primarily a situational handicapper, I think this one sets up well for Carolina. Florida got by Tampa Bay in 5 games, but it's just coming off the 7-game series victory over the Leafs in the second round. And so I just think the Panthers are going to definitely be fatigued here to open up this series. And the extra rest that Carolina has had after beating New Jersey in 5 in the first round and then Washington in 5 in the second round will be the difference maker, at least in this first game, is what I think. And so after that, I'll take it game by game. But just this factor alone, this rest factor for these teams is clearly working in Carolina's favor big time here tonight. The Hurricanes were just downright dominant defensively against the Capitals. They allowed just 7 goals over the 5 games, and that included a 3-1 loss in game 2. Now, Florida, it's looked great at times and really poor in others so far in this playoffs. For the most part, as Sergei Bobrovsky goes, so go the Panthers. And for the most part, he has been really solid, but he also has looked shaky at times as well. And one last thing here, as I'll point out, is that Florida has not been at its best on the road this year. It's 20-19-2 on the road this season. Carolina is 31-9-1 at home. So we'll make adjustments in this series as we go along. But in game 1 here, I think Carolina is going to win this game by a score of like 5-2 or 4-1. And so I'm going to suggest to lay the 1.5 goals for the big plus money return here. I have another featured free play coming up right as well, guys. But before we do that, I have to ask you to please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon. That way, every time we do go live, you'll get notified and you can take advantage of this information. Please, for sure, please leave some comments down below. Do you guys agree with me in game one there about Florida and Carolina? I just think the Hurricanes look really good in this spot. But if you disagree, let me know, because I'm definitely going to be checking those comments later on. It's an exciting time of year, guys. The NBA and NHL are full swing. We got the CFL, baseball. I mean, NHL and NBA playoffs are for sure taking center stage, and that leads perfectly into our... So, guys, today's featured capper is Steve Seagrave, and really a fitting guy to have as capper of the day with the NBA Conference Championship starting tonight. Steve was 2-0 on Monday. He's the #1 NBA regular season capper this year with 85 units earned. And he has a 5% max best bet special going this evening in the NBA game. Go to Sports Memo, grab Steve's 5% NBA max best bet, guys. Use that code MEMO50. And as I was talking about earlier, you could get this play for just $12.50, guys. But Steve isn't the only hot handicapper at Sports Memo right now, guys. Let's take a look at the leaderboards, because we haven't checked that out since last week. Tom Macrina, who was our featured package at the top of the show, is #1 over the last 3 days with a perfect 3-0 record. Dion D'Amico, the First Lady of Las Vegas, is a perfect 7-0 over the last 7 days, guys. In baseball, Joe D'Amico has caught fire, going 3-0 over the last 3 days, but it's Billy Coleman who leads over the last 30 days with a 20-11 record. The NBA has been one of the most competitive sports all year at Sports Memo between the cappers. Right now, it's LC Sports who leads over the last 30 days with a 19-7 record. The NHL has also been extremely competitive all season, but it's Rob Vincelletti who leads over the last 30 days with a 17-10 record. Guys, Rob is Thursday's $2 capper this week, so stay tuned for more about that coming up here shortly as well. And then in the WNBA, Vincelletti is once again leading the way early on, but Tom Macrina is also doing well as well. Again, guys, if you like this content, please like, please share, please subscribe. All of those things really do help, and it will allow me to continue to put out this content for you guys. Our featured capper was Steve Seagrave, and he's also our featured free play does indeed come from our featured capper, Steve Seagrave. If you head on over to Sports Memo, you can see this pick on his homepage right now. So Steve is suggesting a prop bet on Anthony Edwards over 11.5 rebounds plus assists at a price of right around -110. Steve goes on to say that Anthony Edwards crushed this line in each of his last 3 head-to-head games against the Oklahoma City Thunder this season with 21, 17, and 14 rebounds plus assists for an average of 17.3 rebounds assists per game. Edwards saw amazing volume in those 3 games with an average of 14.6 rebound chances and 13.7 potential assists per game. He didn't eclipse 38 minutes in any of those 3 games, but Edwards has averaged 39.9 minutes per game in the postseason. And with this being the Western Conference Finals, we should see a tight rotation that leads to 40+ minutes per game. Ant has also covered this line in 7 of his 10 playoff games with an average of 13.9 rebounds assists on 11.9 rebound chances and 9.5 potential assists per game. The Thunder defense focuses on shutting down the opposition's #1 option, and Ant has averaged only 21.8 points and 16.8 field goal attempts in his last 16 games against Oklahoma City. But he still looks for Edwards to continue to facilitate and fight on the glass in pursuit of his first NBA Finals appearance. Guys, Steve is a beast with these NBA props. Another great look from Seagrave, guys. He is our featured capper, and he also has our featured free play. It's on Anthony Edwards over 11.5 rebounds and assists in game 1 between the Wolves and the Thunder tonight. And so before each show ends, guys, I'm going to leave you with some interesting betting information. It's time for... And so, guys, in the streakers portion of the show, I'm going to try to uncover some lopsided winning and losing streaks, or against the spread or over-under streaks that we can potentially take advantage of in the future. And so I'm really looking forward to college football and the NFL starting back up again. That's a few months away, obviously, still here, but There's a lot of different lopsided against the spread and over-under things that we can take advantage of in Major League Baseball. And so that's where we will focus. Major League Baseball, baseball's regular season, it's filled with lopsided streaks. And so the team and game that I'm looking at for Tuesday is the Dodgers, guys. LA, it's now lost 4 straight after a 9-5 loss at home to Arizona in game 1 of their series. It also lost all 3 to the Angels over the weekend as a massive favorite. And then, as I say, last night it lost to Arizona as a -155 favorite. The Dodgers, they're still 17-8 at home, but not only has LA lost 4 straight, it's also seen the total go over the number in 3 straight. So we do have 2 small streakers here to pay attention to. I don't see any value, obviously, betting the Dodgers on the money line or even on the run line. It would still be right around -170 or so. But guys, I do see value in the under. Nelson, he's just 1-1 with the 5.13 ERA for the Diamondbacks. But Yamamoto, he's 5-3 with a 2.12 ERA for the Dodgers. But what do you guys think? Are the Dodgers now completely overvalued? And do you think we're in store for another really high-scoring game? Let me know down in the comments whether you agree or disagree. That will help out with the algorithm, and I'll definitely check out those comments and make a comment myself. And so just to recap, guys, as we've reached the end of the show, I'm suggesting a play on Carolina -1.5 plus 215, and Steve Seagrave is suggesting a play on Anthony Edwards over 11.5 rebounds and assists. Before we leave, though, Guy, one last time, please hit like, please share, please subscribe. All of those things are super easy to do, and they really, truly do help us out. Until Wednesday, gentlemen, take care and good luck.